Hello, Elizabeth Ellis here with TradeFlix Incorporated, and I just wanted to point out as a reminder to you guys that cryptocurrency is supposed to be decentralized, meaning there's not supposed to be a third party that takes a cut and controls the flow of your cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency is supposed to be as easy as sending an email, instant, right? Instant, and I would say free. The miners, aren't they rewarded with their own coins that have their own value, that have a value that is reflective of the value that the market, um, the price of the coin in the market is what they're receiving. So these U.S. exchanges, they are directly tied to the banks and the government. Okay, and the reason I know that is because I've been able to trade with a broker. They don't have all the new coins and everything. There may be incentives to doing the coins through Poloniex, the ICOs and whatnot, but this one particular exchange, Simple FX, they do have a way for you to grow your Bitcoin and your Ether. Those are the two options currently. Whether or not there will be more in the future, I'm not sure. There's the possibility of adding Litecoin later on. But as far as registering, signing up for an account, it's as simple as clicking on Facebook, Google Plus, or maybe they have Twitter or something else, some other social media, and giving it access like you would any other app or website. When you want to sign in conveniently and easily, you just allow it to access your profile. They do not require you to upload documents or an ID or verify your phone number or verify your address with a utility bill. Just simply linking to your social media profile gives you an anonymous account. An anonymous account being, again, that you are not required to upload any type of verification documents to prove your identity in order to trade. As soon as you sign in with your Facebook or your social media, you're instantly able to deposit your cryptocurrency, Bitcoin or Ethereum, even Litecoin. Yeah, you can even deposit Litecoin even though you wouldn't necessarily be trading on Litecoin. So technically, that means you can deposit any coin you want. I just realized this. I've been trading and getting a 0.01 return each day, and that's without even really trying. And that's with a very small account just getting started. I'm not an investor. I didn't get it on the ground floor. I wasn't a first mover. So, but the other thing, the most important thing probably, or number two, equal to the first being that I don't have to prove my identity. I don't have those controls and those hurdles and that red tape that the US-based exchanges want to implement on the people. If cryptocurrency is supposed to free us from their control, then just keep that in mind and make those type of decisions that allow you to have that type of freedom. Because otherwise, you're just going to give your power right back to them. You have to see through this. You have to see the truth. Okay? You have to see the truth and stop seeing what you want to see. You have to stop seeing what you can gain out of this, that you may or may not even gain, or could just be taken right back away from you. Let's just be realistic, okay? But the other benefit is the withdrawal is instant. I don't need to request a withdrawal. I don't need to wait 24 hours to be approved. I don't need to wait for it to be a Monday through Friday, business hours only. It's instant. When I say I want my money is sent to me because I go in there and I put in send to this address and it's sent. Just like that. So what are you doing? I hope you're doing this correctly. I hope you're really utilizing your cryptocurrency for the reason that you act like you want to be trading it, or you act like you want to be investing it, you know. But where are you going? What are you doing with it? I mean, if you're using an exchange where you had to verify your bank account, where you had to verify your phone number, where you had to verify your address, where you had to, you know, upload a driver's license, you had to wait for all that to be approved, then you had to go through Coinbase or some other, you know, cryptocurrency space that wants your information. Who are you? Why do you need to know? You don't need to know who I am if I want to buy cryptocurrency, right? I should be able to do that. If I want to grow my cryptocurrency, I should be able to do that. I don't need your permission. I don't need you to know who I am. Do I know who you are? I don't know who's behind Coinbase. I don't know their identity. Why do they need to know mine? Because it's tied to the government for tracking purposes. Just like Gemini. Gemini is the only exchange that required me to have my real cell phone number. Poloniex didn't. Kraken didn't. Coinbase didn't. GDAX, which is Coinbase, basically. XBTCE didn't. SimpleFX didn't. Only Gemini, who we've already seen through the history, through the articles written about them and their Facebook situation. We know how they went and approached the government for permission to be able to trade, to be able to open, I believe it was a Bitcoin ETF exchange. You have to look it up. And so they were denied in the article, but then all of a sudden I'm on Gemini and realizing Gemini, this is run by the people that the article said were denied. Then if you look on their website or just do a Google search for withdrawals, how does that work? They make it very clear that once your cryptocurrency is on their site, it is under their control. So it's backwards. It is backwards. It's backwards. They make it look attractive. Says free to deposit and free to withdraw, but that's not true. That's not true. I got an email reply back from support who mentioned one form of transferring the money, but didn't mention the other form, which was definitely a part of my question. On fees as far as withdrawing and depositing. Which is not in front of me. Let's see if this is it right here. Well, anyways, yeah, so I don't want to make this video much longer. I have to go now, but just keep in mind, you know, there are different ways to, you know, play with your cryptocurrency. And instead of just thinking about what you stand to gain from this, also think about what you stand to lose. And what's the real purpose behind this? Because cryptocurrency is supposed to give you a whole lot more than just a daily profit trading it, or a profit because you invested early and you're telling everybody to hold it so that the value of the coins that you have stays up there. If this is truly about being decentralized and not controlled by a government, then why is everybody rushing to these and referring these exchanges that require a bank? If we're doing away with banks, then why are we going through organizations that require a bank? That's backwards. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Share this with your friends. Also, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.